Well then, yesterday we showed you a video of a statement made by Governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, where he said INEC lacks powers to withhold his certificate of return. Some other portions of that press conference is perhaps more explosive than what you may think of in hearing, and very intriguing also. The APC governor, who is also the chairman of the APC's Governors Forum, is alleging that the chairman of his party, Mr. Adams Oshiomhole, is behind his political woes. In fact, he said the worst of his fears is what he's witnessing in the APC. Take a listen.
There's nothing personal between me and Adams Oshiomhole, other than Adams Oshiomhole is part and parcel of this high-level conspiracy to bring down Rochas politically. It's just aimed at making sure that Rochas doesn't have a solid foundation politically. What is painful is that Adams Oshiomhole that I literally put into this position, I never asked him to do me any favor of what side, but all I requested for him to do what is right, to turn around to commit this evil of mankind is totally unacceptable. That is one. And the party that I formed, part and parcel of this party story, that brought out the APC we have today, and the party will treat me in this manner, is also unfortunate. Because the evil I feared in PDP has befallen me 10 times in APC. I hate injustice. I hate injustice, and that's what I'm seeing on daily basis now, playing out. And ask them, what is the reason? And you know what makes them, does also appear to me like cowards. He said, when you want to fight a man, come out and say, look, take responsibility. I said, look, I'll fight Rochas. None of them, they're hiding. If they are man enough, let them come out and say, listen, Rochas, I'm going to fight you. Let me know how they want to fight. But they'll go and start holding night meetings and conspiring here and there, withholding certificate, and INEC will make themselves an instrument of illegality in this country. That's unfortunate.
Well, we perhaps have heard the chairman of the APC speak or react to the governor of Imo State on this matter. But on this last one, we've not heard from the chairman of the APC. Perhaps some reactions might be coming on some of those allegations. Well, let me tell you, both of them might be seen face to face tomorrow. So many issues will definitely ruling APC tomorrow. Mr. Okorocha will be speaking at an event where the Progressive Governors Forum, the APC Governors Group, will be honoring President Muhammadu Buhari for his support to its governors in the last 4 years. The ceremony is scheduled to hold at the presidential villa in Abuja with the theme, Moving Nigeria's Democracy to the Next Level. One thing that is certain, which may be of concern to the ruling party, APC, is some of the political crisis rocking the party and the burden of delivering on the promises it preached to Nigerians at the campaigns. Let's talk about that, everyone, tonight. What are your expectations of the APC government? Do you have confidence in the party to deliver on some of the promises you have heard them speak about at the campaigns ahead of the second term? Do you think the APC-led government has performed creditably well to your expectation? Well, let's get started and asking those questions from one of the APC leaders who also gets another opportunity to lead his state for a second time. I have joining me the governor of Kebbi State, Mr. Atiku Bagudu. He has been re-elected and he's also a former senator. Thank you so much, Governor Bagudu, for your time on the program tonight.
Thank you.
Tomorrow, the program which you will be attending with the president, you tag the program, Moving Nigeria's Democracy to the Next Level. The critical questions a lot of Nigerians will be asking your party concerning the security situation in the country, the issues of the economy, is that does your party really deserve a second term, an opportunity again for another 4 years? This next level, can Nigerians be hoping for a better life?
Oh, certainly. Certainly, Nigerians should hope for a better life. The confidence of the Nigerian people in the APC, particularly in President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, is well placed because over the last 4 years, they have managed an economy that had, among others, battled depression, and they led by discipline, accountability, and judicious use of resources, the quickest recovery from depression that almost all the countries that have fallen into recession have been into. And at the same time, they were committed to restoring security across the nation. They are committed to restoring accountability and transparency in the management of resources, consistent with what all that they have promised Nigerians. And the recovery from recession and positive traction of the economy is consistent with the promises and the hope that in the next level will continue to record higher levels of growth and will be able to have more resources to do all those things that our capacity or the capacity of the economy has limited. One will always take as a starting point that the Nigerian economy is a small one compared to countries with similar populations and with whom we are in competing, and therefore that gives one a basis for seeing that judicious use of the resources have been able to achieve remarkable successes. Nigeria is a country of about 200 million people, growing at 2.6% per annum, and the federal budget is less than $30 billion compared to another country, Brazil, with around 200 million people, with a federal budget of 650 billion. So one can see how constrained the national leadership is in Nigeria, whoever is in the lead. So President Buhari has done very well because despite the limitation of capacity, he has been able to confront some of the issues and is still confronting.
Governor Bagudu, if I may quickly hop in, maybe you might be able to touch on this very critical one. You touched on the issues of the economy. I'll be coming to your own home state, where you have statistics show that your state has about 72 or 73% of poverty rate in your state. But the issue of security is a major one. The president and the APC government promised that they were going to tackle security. The kind of security we see in areas in the northern region of the country. Do you think Nigerians have hope in this government of tackling those security challenges?
Well, certainly, the sincerity of the government in tackling the security challenge is never in doubt. When you follow the presidency and the president in the media, you see effort being made, you see stakeholder engagement being made in order to better and fast-track security. Security is everyone's affair, and the federal government is doing the much that it should be doing. It does not mean to say that more cannot be done, and the federal government, particularly President Muhammadu Buhari, has acknowledged that the military, the police, the security agencies are being better funded, and more recruitment and more equipment are being secured. And on that is one of the constraining factors, because equipment that the security agencies require are not equipment that you just go to a shop and buy. Even if you have the money, you have to go to licensing regimes.
Governor Bagudu, I would like to pause you for a moment because we need to take this break. But when we come back, I will ask you some critical questions about your home state of Kebbi, and also about the next 4 years. It's going to be critical for Nigerians, especially as the PDP is challenging the victory of your party at the presidential election. Those are some of the issues that we'll be treating when we return from this break, everyone. That's in a moment. Gonna see you.